I'm Lauren with Pack Hacker, and in this video we're taking a detailed look at the ALPAKA zip card pouch and the Bellroy card pocket. Let's dive in. These two wallets have a super similar design, so we're going to be taking a look at kind of what varies between them. So starting off, the most obvious is the materials on this. So we have the ALPAKA here, which is their AxoFlex 210D recycled ripstop nylon, which if I pull this up to the camera, you can see that nice ripstop design. So in terms of durability, they're both really great. The Bellroy is an eco tanned leather, comes in a bunch of different colors. So between the two of them, you're pretty much set. We also have YKK zippers on both of them. With the ALPAKA, this is a self-locking zipper, so that stays nice and in place. The Bellroy has a nice leather pull, which allows you to open this wallet. So I've actually been using this wallet for about 2 years now. This ALPAKA I have used for the last 2 weeks, so the functionality, it reminded me a lot of the Bellroy because I was going immediately from the Bellroy to this one. So one of the things I liked about the ALPAKA was that it had this tiny zipper pull, because this Bellroy one just kind of like dangles down all the time. In the scheme of things, kind of a small thing. But I also like with the ALPAKA, there is this external pocket. So for me, I have a bunch of cards. I have 15 cards over here. The ALPAKA says fits up to 12 to 20 plus, and the Bellroy is 4 to 15 plus. So if I put this immediately, 15 cards into this wallet, you can see that the Bellroy, it pretty much just like makes it the shape if it were completely packed out, with some room to spare honestly in there as well. And that's since it's stretched out a bit more since we have been using it for 2 years, 2+ years actually, because it was tested before me as well. And then with the ALPAKA, those 15 cards just going straight in here, those fit nicely as well. So between the two of them, in terms of card storage, you're pretty much on par. The ALPAKA, I like the outside because you can quickly put like an ID, or when I was at the store, I would put like whatever card I just used to pay for something, I just shove right in here. Whereas the Bellroy, I was always opening and closing it, so that's a nice benefit. With the ALPAKA though, the card slots are a little bit tighter. So if I try to add more than just like 6 cards in here, it doesn't really go in. Whereas, how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 cards. With 7 cards, I can fit those pretty nicely in the Bellroy. And there's not a lot of room to spare here. So like these zipper teeth aren't really getting in my way. Whereas with this ALPAKA, when I would pull it out, my fingers were always hitting those zipper teeth. So in terms of functionality, you're seeing a lot of the same stuff. They can fit cash and cards in here, like this center area is where I usually just dump my cash. I did put it in this outside pocket as well. Bellroy says that this little pocket here on the back side is really good for coins as well. I put like coins in here or cards that I don't use super often, and that's what the ALPAKA is missing, is a pocket to put things where you don't use them super often. So for me, I had like all of my cards that I actually access were on this side, and then this side had like 2 things in there that I never use, and it just kind of felt like I was wasting space on them or wasting card storage on them. So in terms of what you can actually hold in these, you're getting a lot of the same performance, but the Bellroy is just a little bit smaller and a little bit more intuitive to me. If you're finding this video helpful, hit subscribe so we can keep making content to help you travel smarter. Like I just mentioned, these are really similar, and the Bellroy is just a little bit smaller, so it gives you that extra packability. I'm gonna show you how they are in a pocket for comparison. So this is the Bellroy in a front pocket. You can barely even see that it's there. And then the ALPAKA in a pocket, which it's a little bit more obvious. So I usually will I don't usually throw these in a pocket, but I will throw them in like the pocket of a sling or a jacket or something like that. And the Bellroy for me just takes up a little less space, considering I really only pack this out minimally. So I don't really carry that many cards. If you have a lot more that you're gonna carry, if you're gonna put like a multi-tool or something in here, the ALPAKA is a really great option for that. So if you're looking for a little bit more storage, definitely the ALPAKA. But for me, the Bellroy is a little bit more functional for that packability. Another benefit of the ALPAKA is that it's compatible with their hub series. So if you already have ALPAKA stuff, that's an option for you as well. So there you have it, the ALPAKA zip pouch and the Bellroy card pocket. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel, and we'll see you in the next one.